Hi, welcome to Yoga for Everybody today. I'm Jodie, your guide for the class, and today we're going to practice on a chair. So ideally, take a chair that does have an any arm so that you can be free there. If you're a little bit short like me, take a couple of blocks so that you can place them under your feet to make sure that your knees are about a 90-degree angle. Make sure that you feel very comfortable seated. And notice the crown of the head aligning with the tailbone. Relax your shoulders and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Exhale with a sigh. Again, inhale. Exhale with a sigh. And a third and final time. Take a deep breath in. Exhale with a sigh. So we're going to start focusing inwards to our breath. And for the moment, that might be enough for our concentration level because the human nature makes us think and think and think a lot. So what we're going to do is imagine that with each exhalation, one of our thoughts is going to drift off far, far away from us. And for now, give yourself permission to really let go, to think about your wellness during the class. You can think about all of those other things afterwards and really think about becoming the best version of yourself right now. So pay attention to what speed you're breathing at and let it slow down naturally. And you're also going to start noticing that once your head starts calming down, the breath will start slowing down as well. Breathe totally and completely. So a lot of times we'll notice that just the area around our heart lifts as we inhale. But right now we want to bring it down deep so that we feel our belly expand as we inhale. You'll probably even notice your whole torso expanding in the 3 dimensions. Make sure that your breath feels very fluid. So if you happen to feel any unnecessary pauses, slow down the breath even more and just allow little pauses at the top of the inhalation and the bottom of the exhalation. So now we'll add in the Ujjayi breath. So you have to contract the throat a little bit, and you'll notice as soon as you contract the throat a little bit, the breath will become a sound. That kind of sounds like the ocean waves. Try to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. But of course, do what your body feels is necessary this morning. So the objective, our pranayama, is actually our breathing exercise, is to join our physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies all together. So we do this by really directing our energy. So imagine with each inhalation that your energy comes up towards the third eye, and with each exhalation, imagine your energy going down towards your tailbone. So when you inhale, concentrating feeling very light and energetic. And when we exhale, we want to think about being very solid, as if our weight's coming back down towards the earth. So again, as we inhale, imagine something that gives you lots of energy. And as we exhale, concentrate on something that grounds you. Excellent. So we're also going to add in the 3-part breath with the Ujjayi breath. So we'll be dividing our inhalations and our exhalations into 3 sections. If you're not used to doing this type of breath, feel free to put your hands where you want the breath to go. So as we inhale, for example, the lower belly will lift first. The second part will spread the ribs to the side, and the third part lifts the heart. It's the opposite as we exhale. First, the heart sinks down, then the rib cage moves into center, and then you press the belly button in towards the spine. And this is how we make a type of wave through the torso with the breath. So again, we inhale through the belly, the ribs, the heart, and then we exhale. The heart sinks down, the ribs move in, and then the belly button pulls in. So you need to use your own breath to guide this movement. And really don't worry about it. It's so normal when you start doing this type of breath to make errors. Just restart when that happens. And really try to keep the breath slow, because that will help you be able to direct where the breath should be landing in your body. And use the hands if you need to move up and down the body as well. Good, one more time. Inhale through the belly, the ribs, the heart. Exhale, sink the heart down, the ribs, and then the belly button. Great. After your next exhalation, let go of the 3-part breath and just start taking deep belly breaths. So today's intention for the class is to let go of any type of mental tensions. So, we live in a society where everything moves very quickly, and we often get overwhelmed with the speed of life. So this morning, we're going to think about moving slowly and comfortably. Excellent. So as you inhale, lift your hands to your heart in prayer and rub them together. And once you feel lots of heat and energy between your 2 palms, place them over the eyes. And notice the energy and the vibration that's starting to come in on your face right now. Notice the heat that's warming up the muscles in your face, and even let that release the tension. Great. As you exhale, let your hands come down to your thighs. Great. Inhale. And with your next exhalation, let your chin sink down towards the throat. Don't worry if your chin touches your chest or not. Just let your head sink to wherever it's comfortable. And start noticing what's happening in your body right now. So ask yourself if there's more tension on one side of your neck or the other. And how far down does that stretch happen in your body? Some people might feel the stretch right down to the shoulders. Others might be down to the mid-back. And other people might have the stretch right down to the low back. Good. Now think about directing your breath to where you feel the tension. So for example, if you're feeling tension in the chest, inhale and try to spread the chest muscles and the rib cage open with the breath. As you exhale, allow that opening to let the chin sink down even more. Okay, now we'll begin our little half circles. Inhaling the chin up and around to one shoulder, exhaling down and around towards the other shoulder. Keep the shoulder muscles very relaxed. So it's just the head turning side to side. Listen in, your neck is probably going to make a lot of sound right now. And keep noticing where you feel tension in your body so you know where to place your attention. If it's feeling comfortable, you can do a big head circle and just think about tracing your mobility. You might notice that the size of the circle changes with the repetitions. And just take your time and then change directions. Notice if you're feeling more tension on one side or than the other, and notice your reaction to the posture. Excellent. Bring your head back to the center. Allow the hands now to sink down by the sides, and as you inhale, lift the hands up over your head and look up towards your thumbs. Exhale, bring the hands towards your heart in prayer. Inhale, again, raise their hands up towards the sky. Exhale, bring their hands down in front of the heart in prayer. One more time. Inhale, bring the hands up and over the head. Exhale, bring them down in front of your heart in prayer. Good. This time, inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, bring your hands to your knees, or wherever you can comfortably, and just think about stretching the back out from here. Now as you exhale, lean forward again. Inhale, this time as you reach up, sit up high, bring the hands down in front of your heart in prayer as you exhale. Inhale, bring the hands back up towards the sky. Exhale, sink forward in a forward fold. Allow your back just to sink forward and feel the tension sinking out of the back. Inhale, more or less halfway up. Stretch out through the crown of the head. Again, exhale, lean forward. Inhale, bring the hands up and over your head in prayer. Very good. One more time for the series. Inhale, bring the hands up and over the head. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lift up about halfway. Stretch the back out through the crown of the head. Exhale, lean forward again. Inhale, we're sitting up, bringing the hands up and over the head. Exhale, bring the hands down in front of the heart in prayer. Very good. Now, bring the right knee in towards the body and interlace the fingers over the knee. And just pull into wherever it's comfortable. Take a few deep breaths in and out. And circle the ankle. Go towards the right and then towards the left. Great. So now this time we're going to do a bigger circle into the hips so we can use our hand to move the knee to trace the mobility of our hip this morning. Make sure that you coordinate the movement with your breath. Change directions. Notice the sound of your breath. Great. Bring the foot back down to the earth. Inhale, bring the left knee up, interlace the fingers around the knee, and then bring the knee to wherever it's comfortable in towards the body. Now start making some ankle circles, and then change directions. Great. Relax your ankle. And now we're going to circle the new. Inhaling the knee up and around. And make sure you coordinate the movement with the breath. And just start noticing how quickly your joint starts waking up. Super. Change directions. Good. Bring the knee back to the center. And then exhale, bring the foot back down to the ground. Just going to work with the neck again. Inhale, lift the right hand up, place it on the left ear, and then let the right ear sink towards the right shoulder. Play a little bit with the angle of your head to make sure that you feel a nice stretch on the left side. If you like to as well, stretch your left arm out towards the left to strengthen a little bit. You'll feel that the stretch becomes more intense. So just go to wherever it feels comfortable for you. If you feel like you need to adjust the angle again, go for it. A lot of us hold a lot of tension between the head and the shoulders. Good. Inhale, lift the right hand up. Bring the head back to the center. Exhale, bring the head back down. And then inhale, lift the left arm up, place it on the right ear, and then let the left ear sink towards the left shoulder. You also have that option of lifting the right arm up and stretching it out to the side to have a deeper stretch. Remember, just go to however it feels good for you. So if you're feeling that that's too much, or if you're feeling tired, lower the arm down. Remember, it's always important to work at your capacity. Good. Inhale, lift up the head and the hand. Exhale, let the hand come back down. Great. Inhale, lift the hands up. Then exhale, cross the right elbow under the left, and then cross the forearms together for eagle arms. And if you're able to, cross the left knee over the right. Again, if it's not comfortable, feel free to put your leg back down. Great. Now press the shoulder blades together on your back, and then stretch the shoulder blades down towards the hips. There's another option here too if you'd like a deeper stretch. Inhaling to stretch the hands up towards the sky. Exhale, bring them back down. So do this if it's comfortable. If it's too much, just hold the arms steady. And think about sliding the hands directly up and down towards the sky. Keep breathing deeply and slowly. And notice what type of feeling you're having between the shoulders. So we're coming back to center, and then you have an option of either holding the arms stable here or doing circles with the elbows. Inhaling up and around, exhaling down and around. So you really want to just feel the arm bones circulating in the shoulder joints. Great. Circle to the other direction now. And keep inhaling and exhaling to your maximum. Good. Exhale, come back to the center and lowering that left foot back down to the ground. And then let the arms come down, and they will be crossed at the wrists. Interlace the fingers and inhale the hands up towards the heart. So as we exhale, we're going to move the hands very gently forward. Now, there's a lot of people that won't be able to move their hands that much forward because there's always lots of tension in the hands, the fingers, the wrists, the forearms, and the shoulders. So remember, just lower the hands down to wherever you feel a stretch and not more, so that we don't put more stress into the body. And remember, it's always the breath that's the most important thing to do in the class. And notice how your energy comes back through the breath. Even when we forget about that energy, we get sometimes too overtired and stressed. We think that there's no more energy. But really, the energy is just there. We just have to have the tools to be able to access it. Great. Next, shake out your hands, your elbows. You can even make little pumps with the fists if you need. Great. Now we're going to do the other side. Inhale, lift the hands about shoulder height up. And then exhale, cross the left elbow under the right. Cross the forearms. And then place the hands together. Or if you need to, you can place the hands on the shoulders. You have another option here of crossing the right knee over the left. If you're not comfortable, of course, just keep both feet on the ground. Great. Circle the shoulders back and down so that the shoulder blades move towards one another in the back. And again, you have that option of just holding the arms steady there, or you can start lifting the elbows up towards the sky and exhaling, letting them come back down. So I feel the shoulder blades sliding up and back, up and down on the back. So it's kind of like a little massage that's happening through the shoulders. Try to take out all the tension you feel between the shoulder blades with this very intentional movement. Make sure that you're holding your back with a very good posture. Great. We're going to come back to center, and you can stay stable here or make circles. Inhaling the elbows up and around, exhaling down and around. And remember, we're not forcing here. We just want to trace the mobility of our shoulders. So even if we're feeling nice, deep stretches, we're still very comfortable. Great. Change directions. And remember, always work slowly with the breath. Excellent. Good. Come back to center. Exhale, put the right foot down. And then on the next exhalation, let the arms come down and let the arms cross at the wrists. Interlace the fingers and inhale, lift the hands up towards the heart. Exhale, let the arms come forward. You're probably going to notice that one side is much more flexible than the other. And remember, just don't worry about the angle. If the angle is different than the other arm, just come down to wherever it's comfortable. Remember, our objective here is just to feel good in our bodies. And just keep coming back to the breath. Excellent. Come back to center, release your hands and shake them out. You'll feel the circulation come back fast. Great. So now we're going to think about stretching out our hip. So place your left ankle on your right knee and make sure that it's not twisted so that we don't overstretch the ankle. Great. So now if you like, you can stay just like this and start pressing a little bit down on the left knee. So if you have a nice stretch there, just stay like that. Otherwise, keep your back straight and start leaning towards the leg. Remember to keep the shoulders down low away from the ears. Keep the right foot flexed. And you should be feeling a nice stretch in the left hip. So this is a great posture for any type of hip pain or in the sciatic as well. So sometimes the muscles get too short, and that's why we develop pain. So that's why it's so helpful to keep stretching them out. And remember, the hip muscles are nice and thick, so it takes quite a while to stretch them out. So we're going to take a moment here to let them stretch out. And as we're here, remind yourself how lucky we are to be here, practicing together. We have a real privilege to take this time of the day just to look after ourselves. Great. So remind yourself, it's as important to have positive thoughts running in your mind to be able to come back to good health. If it's comfortable, let yourself lean down a little bit forward, more and more with each exhalation. Imagine your neck, almost like a turtleneck, stretching out of its shell, and you'll feel that weight stretching the spine forward. Inhale up nice and slowly, and place your feet back down on the ground. Great, so we're going to move to the other side now and place the right ankle on the left knee. Remember to bring the ankle out far enough that you're not overstretching the ankle, and then flex your foot. So you have that option of placing the right hand on the knee and just pressing the knee a little bit forward. And notice which side is more flexible than the other. And don't worry about the angle, just go with the sensation. Great. Now as you exhale, lean forward and allow the body to sink down towards the leg. Take the time to notice what's happening in your spine right now and lengthen it. And just think about working through the cycle of the breath. So when you inhale, make sure that your spine is nice and long and that your foot is still flexed. And with those openings, as we exhale, we're going to see if the body is able to sink down a little bit more. Make sure you're still breathing deeply. And notice if you do push yourself too far forward, you won't be able to breathe deeply. So just notice if you're not breathing deeply right now, you might have gone a little bit too far in the posture. Great. Let your body sink down more if it's able to. Great. Inhale to lift up. As you exhale, let the right foot come down to the mat. Now, hold on to your chair with your two hands, the side of your chair. You might want to slide forward just a tiny bit, and we're going to go into the cat and puppy stretch. So as we inhale, lift the heart, look up towards the sky, and then exhale, roll forward. Again, inhale, lift the heart, look up towards the sky, exhale, lean forward. And let's just keep directing the movement with the cycle of your breath. So you start feeling how the spine opens gently with this movement. And you're going to feel your spine start opening up, becoming more flexible. And you'll feel all of the tension starting to disappear. And notice that feeling of joy that starts happening as the body starts liberating itself of tension. Great. Come back to center and place the right hand on the left knee and the left hand behind the waist. And as we exhale, start turning towards the left, nice and slowly. So as we go into our twist, the sacrum area does not move. Think about twisting from the belly button upwards. Feel free to hold on to the back of the chair as well with the hand if that's easier. Great. Now as you inhale, imagine somebody pulling up on the crown of the head, and it'll create space between the vertebrae. And as we exhale, think about turning a little bit towards the left. Good. Keep moving slowly through the whole inhalation and exhalation. Great. Exhale to slowly come back to the center. Now place the left hand on the right hand, and the right hand's going to go either back behind your waist or onto the chair. And as you exhale, start twisting from the belly button upwards towards the right. And as we inhale, you want to feel the spine lengthening. And as we exhale, we twist a little bit more. Notice what's happening in your neck. And notice the feeling you have of difference between the two sides. Just keep working through the repetitions. And always work on your limit. So that means that we feel the stretch, but never any pain. A lot of the exercises that we do work with the programming that's been happening with our brain. So if we've had some kind of chronic patterns happening, as we keep practicing, the brain will also let go of its patterns to help us. Great. We're going to come back to center and then make some nice shoulder circles. Just think about tracing the mobility again and then change directions. Great. For the next posture, we're going to go into half moon. So start by holding onto your chair again to make sure that you're nice and stable. Inhale, lift the right arm up towards the sky, and exhale, lean down towards the left. Hold onto the chair if you need to feel stable, and then relax your neck. Now, if you've noticed that your right shoulder has started to go down towards your right knee, rotate it backwards so that your whole right side is nice and straight. Keep both hips stable on the chair and just let the body sink down to wherever it feels good. If your arm doesn't feel comfortable, feel free to bring it down by your sides. And notice how great it feels to breathe in this position. You'll notice that rib cage really moving with the breath. Take your time and notice what's happening in your body right now. If you like, stretch the right hand out further towards the left. Now inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, let the right hand come down between the shoulder blades. Lift the left hand up and stretch the right elbow backwards. Remember, you should always be feeling quite comfortable. Good. If you notice that you've lifted your shoulders up towards your ears, sink them down to create lots of space between the ears and the shoulders. Very good. Every once in a while we'll lose the circulation while we practice this, but don't worry. As soon as we come back out of the posture, it'll come right back. Great. Exhale, lower the hands down and make some big arm circles. Inhaling up and around, exhaling down and around. And notice the sensation you're having in the soul shoulders. Good. Change directions. Excellent. Place the hands back down by the thighs. Inhale, lift the left hand up. Exhale, sink down towards the right side. So again, think about keeping both hips stable on the chair. And just come back down to wherever it's comfortable for you. Keep the left side rotated backwards. Make sure you have the right angle through the left side. And just think about inhaling and exhaling to your maximum. And whenever you feel like you're able to, let the body sink down towards the right. Keep listening into the Ujjayi breath. And if you like, stretch the left hand out further towards the right. Listen in to everything's happening in your body and feel the comfort returning. Inhale, lift the arm up. Exhale, bring the hand down. And then bring the hands to your thighs. Now inhale, squeeze your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, let them drop down. Inhale, squeeze the ears up. Exhale, let them drop down. And a third and final time. Inhale, squeeze tight, tight, tight. Exhale, release. Great. Now we're going to spread our feet out. You might have to move your blocks if your feet up are on the blocks. Good. So now we're going to make a little series here. Inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, dive forward. And hold on to your angles if that's okay for you. Now release your head. Now walk your right hand over to the left ankle. And inhale, lift the left hand up as you watch towards the thumb. Stretch your fingers out and stretch the arm up towards the sky. Great. Take a few more deep breaths in and out. Good. So now we're going to go to the other side. So walk the left elbow, the left hand over to the right ankle, and inhale, raise the right arm up towards the sky. Stretch the fingers out. Stretch the arm up towards the sky. Good. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, lift up, stretch the arms out to the side. Great. We're going to go back into the twist. So inhale, walk the left hand to the right ankle. Inhale, lift the right hand up. Now cross the right hand over to the left ankle. Inhale, reach the right arm up towards the sky. Just keep stretching the arm up. Exhale, bring the hands down to the floor. Inhale, lift up halfway. Stretch the arms up with the elbows bent. Again, exhale, lean forward, bring the left hand to the right ankle, and lift the left arm up towards the sky. Look up towards the thumb. Exhale, bring the hand the whole way over to the right ankle, and then inhale, lift the left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, bring them down. One more time. Inhale, lift up halfway. Lift the arms up with the elbows bent. Exhale, lean forward. Now inhale, lift up totally. Bring the arms up and over the head. And exhale the hands in front of the heart in prayer. Great. So this time we're going to use our chair so that we have a few more possibilities. So So we're going to place the right leg on the chair towards the side, and then we're going to twist a little bit and stretch the left leg out to the back. If you need to, place your feet on the blocks. See what's more comfortable if you prefer balancing on your toes or put the foot to the side. So this way we have a nice stability through the right leg. And then inhale, lift the arms up parallel for warrior two. Now this time, inhale, let the left arm sink in the back, lift the right arm up. And we're gonna go into a series. Exhaling back to warrior two. Inhale, reversed warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reversed warrior. Now this time, bring the left arm forward and we're coming into the arc pose. So we inhale, do a nice big arm circle, and then exhale, pull back on the imaginary bow. Inhaling up and around, exhaling, pull. Great, come back to warrior two. And then we're gonna shift to the other side. So if you're on the blocks, remember to put them where they need be. And we're gonna balance over the left leg this time. So you wanna feel really supported through this thigh. And you can stretch the right arm out. Great, stretch the arms parallel for the warrior two. We're gonna go into our series again. So inhale, stretch the right arm backwards, the left arm up. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, stretch back to reversed warrior. Exhale, back to center. Inhale to reversed warrior. Come back to center. Inhale, reversed warrior. Exhale, warrior two. One last time. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale to come back to center. Good. Bring the left palm forward and bring the right arm forward. The right palm's going to touch the left one. So again, for bow pose, we inhale with this, do a circle with the arm. Exhale, pull back on the bow. Great. Come back into warrior two. And then we're going to come back to center. So now we're going to stand up and do two little postures that we're standing, but use the chair to help us balance. So you might want to change how your chair is depending on how you are. So we're going into tree postures, and this really helps with our balance. So think about placing your feet under the hip bones, not opening wide enough so that they're on the exterior part of the hips. Great. So now just take a moment to lift the toes up, stretch them out, and then re-put them down on the ground. Now, make sure that you have your balance by feeling the four corners of your feet on the ground. Good. Now lift the right foot up, and you can just put the right toes down on the ground with the heel on the left ankle. Or you can put your right foot on the right calf. Now inhale, lift the right arm up. And then exhale, lower the hand in front of the heart. Great. Some days our balance is better than the other days. If you're feeling good today, lift your left hand up as well in prayer, and then the shoulders sink down. Make sure that you press your belly button in towards your spine so that your abdominals are working for you. abdominal strength really determines your level of balance. Take a few more deep breaths in and out. If you'd like another extra challenge, close your eyes. Luckily, the chair is there sometimes. Great. Now open your eyes up. And now we'd like to think about stretching our quadricep. So we're going to place the right foot behind the right hip with the knee bent for dancer's pose. So now press the foot downwards towards your hands. Keep it nice and stable. If you feel great with your balance, lean forward. Nice. Take a few more deep breaths here. Excellent. Now as we inhale, lift up, and we're going to turn towards the other side. So you'll need a little bit of space between your leg and the chair so that you can hold on to it easily. So we're going to go back into tree posture. So keep your feet about hip distance apart and your toes are pointing forward. Lift the toes up, stretch them out, and then put them back down on the mat so that you have a nice wide base with the feet. So think about holding onto the mat with active feet. Now, we're going to start balancing. So feel if it's better for you to have your left toes on the ground or if it's okay to have your whole foot on your ankle, on your calf, I should say. Great. Open your left knee to the side and then inhale, lift the arm up towards the sky and then exhale, let it come down in front of the heart. So if you're feeling like you have great balance, feel free to bring your right hand to prayer as well. If you need to, feel free to support yourself with the chair. And also remind yourself it's easier to balance on one side than the other. And there's also days that it's harder than others. So if you'd like that extra challenge, close your eyes again. Great. Open your eyes and notice how much you use your eyesight to control your balance, and that you should use your abdominals a little bit more. Great. So now for dancer's pose, we're going to bend the left knee and place the left foot in the left hand, and then press the foot backwards into the hand. It's an option also if you want to just let the body sink forward and keep pressing the foot back into the arm. Good. Keep breathing in and out to your maximum. And notice the lengthening that's happening in your quadricep. And keep breathing. Good. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bring your foot down to the mat and then shake that out if you need to. So now we're going to hold on to the back of the chair and step backwards nice and deeply. Now exhale, lower it down about halfway. And notice if you already have a stretch in your hamstrings. Now think about stretching your shoulders away from your ears and turn the tailbone up towards the sky. Keep breathing deeply. And then, if it feels comfortable, come down a little bit more and notice the reaction in your back, your shoulders, your hamstrings. Great. Inhale up and then walk in towards the chair. And now we're so lucky, it's time for our relaxation. So now we're just going to put the chair to the end of the mat so we can really relax our legs and our back. Great. Come down onto your back, bend your knees, and place your feet up on the chair. So I'm going to let you install comfortably. Good. Once you're nice and comfortable, you can either place your hands on your belly or down by your sides. And if your hands are down on your sides, roll the palms up towards the sky. Make sure that your head is centered. And there's lots of space between your ears and your shoulders. Close your eyes. And now you don't really have to do anything at all. You don't even have to control how you're breathing. It's really to let your body time to just absorb all the beautiful energy that you've been creating through the class. So we've just freed all the spaces in the joints, stretched out the muscles, the tendons, the ligaments. We've taken some nice deep breaths. And we've been working on our limits. And through the practice, we learn how to come into the benefits right away. So take a moment to notice what's happening in each and every cell of your body. This is the perfect time to take notes. So you're going to start with the top of the head. Notice what's happening through the forehead, the third eye. Relax your jaw. And notice what's happening through your face. Feel your neck. And notice all of the difference you're feeling right now through your shoulders. From this very moment and the beginning of the class. Keep examining what's happening in your body little by little. Notice your arms, your hands, your fingers. Notice what's happening through your chest. And maybe even notice what's happening around your heart and how you're breathing. Keep noticing all those differences. Notice what's happening around your organs, your pelvis, and your hips. Keep moving downwards. And notice what's happening in your thighs, your legs, your knees, your calves. It's also important to notice what's happening through your ankles, your feet, and your toes. Because this is what keeps us grounded on earth. Notice all of the changes that have happened in the last hour. Notice where you're feeling freed and those places that you're feeling more tensions, without placing any type of negative or positive type of connotations on that. It's just keeping a track of what's happening in this very moment. And remind yourself how easy it is to come back to yourself. And notice how yoga helps us connect through our physical, our emotional, our mental, and our spiritual bodies. Also notice how your mood is right now. I notice that I often feel like life is so much easier after I practice. It's not just physical tensions that we allow to release. It's also all of those other tensions in other areas of our lives that we allow to release during the class. So slowly, see what's more comfortable for you. If you can maybe press the chair backwards, or if you have to move it to the side. Always keeping a hold of that beautiful relaxation. Great. Now roll over on your right side in the fetal position. Keep your eyes closed and allow yourself to feel that luxury of relaxation for another moment. And notice that beautiful feeling of gratitude that's coming from the inside as you took that moment to look after yourself. Great. Now place your left hand down to the floor, and as you inhale, press the hand to the earth to help bring you to a seated position. If you're not comfortable on the floor, come back up to sit on the chair. Perfect. Good. Stretch up through the crown of the head to stretch out through the spine. Relax the shoulders and bring the hands up to heart in prayer. We're going to chant Om to end the class. Take a deep breath in. Thank you so much. Namaste.